All right, what's going on, people? Today, I want to talk about the IRS and this stimulus or economic impact payment that they call it. That they send people to help them out because you probably lost your job or everything is closed to try to help us as American citizens, right? Help us out and make it through these times, which I thought was a really cool idea. But unfortunately, this is really discrimination, I think. First of all, before I even get into that, for you guys who have told me that you don't get a stimulus check because you didn't file, that is not true. If you didn't file last year or 2018, or even 2017 for that matter, you can still get a stimulus check, okay? Or whether you haven't filed in 5 or 10 years, okay? Uh, all you have to do is go to the IRS website, which you see right here, irs.gov. You just keep hitting this get my payment until it brings you up to a page like this right here. Now this page is actually irs.gov/coronavirus/economic dash impact dash payments. Okay. And when you get down here, you just scroll down and you're going to see for non-filers. It'll let you know right here that if you didn't file taxes, you're still eligible if you get one, and you will. I've known people who haven't filed and wasn't working or just hustling or whatever, and they still got one. And all it is, once you click here, you're going to fill out a form and just give them like a bank account information if you want it. If you want your stimulus check deposited it into your bank. And if you do it that way, it takes about 2 weeks for you to get your check. But after that, because of course you have to do a login and stuff, you can go back on here and see the status of your payment, like what's going on, is it processing or whatever. So it takes about a week for that information to show up because if you click on the check my payment, it's going to say no information available until it is some information available about a week later. Now on mine, this is what it said right here. This is what they sent me. They sent me a letter. This is actually the original letter, but I just made a copy of it so I can cross out my personal information. But as you can see, it does says U.S. Department of Treasury. Okay. And my name, stuff, Internal Revenue Service, $1,200. Look, as you can see, that's when I was supposed to get it deposited, 4/30/2020. And right here, the Illinois Department of Health and Family Services, Division of Child Support, took my whole $1,200. Okay? And then it's got some more stuff down here, which really doesn't make any difference. But as you can see, they snatched the child support, snatched my whole economic impact payment or stimulus check, right? Okay, so here's the thing, okay? The IRS said, and it's record, I've seen it on the internet plenty of times, and they even said it on the news and stuff like that, that there are, if you owe any back taxes to the IRS, or if you owe any school loans, that is not going to affect your stimulus check. But why would they let the state take your federal stimulus check and snatch the whole thing? Let's do the math. Let's do the math on that right fast. Here, I'm gonna say here in Illinois, and I'm being very conservative when I say this because Illinois has a lot of, they've got Chicago, where I'm at, and of course they got Springfield, and so it may be. I'm pretty sure there's even more people here in Illinois that owes back child support or child support, and are counting on a stimulus check. So I'm just gonna be real conservative. I'm just say 100,000 parents here in Illinois owe back child support. Is that right? Okay, 100,000. And we're going to say times $1,200. Okay, they're snatching your whole check. Now, let's see what we come up with. So they're pretty much giving. In case you can't read my little calculator, that says that the state of Illinois just made $120 million off of people who owe back child support, and you don't get anything. Okay, my thing is, if this coronavirus thing wouldn't have started in the first place, okay, then there would not have been any economic impact payments, and the state wouldn't have got any damn thing. So in our time of need, because I was kind of looking forward to that check, people are at home, they probably have any food, they got all these bills and stuff piling up. My thing is, why would you take someone's entire check, even if they did let the state take out child support money? Why would they let them take out your whole check? I mean, yeah, why would they let them take your whole check? Why not just half, like 600? Okay, that way, everybody's, getting something, right? Okay, because really think about it, man. $1,200. That's nothing, bro. That ain't shit, right? So, and and the bad thing about it, my situation, my daughter, I have one daughter, okay, who I have the child support order against for, and my daughter is 30 years old now. Okay, I'm in my 50s. I've been paying Illinois child support since I was probably my mid to late 20s. Okay, every job that I've had, they took it out. Um, and the simple fact was because when my daughter's mother at that time, we were actually all living together too. She would have filed for some, I guess the food stamps. They used to call it food stamps back in the days for you new people, for you younger cats, right? When she applied for her food stamps and her, I guess, public aid, they made her file child support. No big thing for me, right? It really wasn't that much at that time. And so that's why I'm in the situation I'm in, and it's been hindering me my entire life. I couldn't even go to, even when I was paying, it was taken out of my check. It was still affecting my credit score. I couldn't even go buy a $10,000 car. I couldn't even go put a down payment on a $10,000 car without needing a cosign or whatever, because everything else in my credit was good, except for our old child support for the balance. Now, my situation is, as far as I'm concerned, it's really not that much, but it's probably about like a little over 10 grand in back child support. So, but another thing that's wrong with this picture, child support here in Illinois will suspend your driver's license. And I think a couple years ago, I had to pay them like $1,600 for my license, and they will suspend your driver's license for unpaid child support. And that's another thing. A person's driver's license is like the most important thing they need for work, especially right now, right? Let's say if the driver's license is suspended, okay, which man probably is, I haven't even checked yet. But let's say your driver's license is suspended and now everything's closed. I can't even go get a job with Uber or Uber Eats or whatever. What's the other place? I hear some of those guys are making a killing. I can't even get a job with them because I have no driver's license. So here I am. I have no driver's license. Okay. I have no stimulus money. Okay. So all I have is YouTube and getting a little hustle on, right? So my thing is, Mr. Trump, I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you're really I don't think the government is made for the people. I think the government is made for the government. Okay. And I just wanted to speak out on that matter because the guy that had it happen to him, and he was saying people should speak out on it, and I said you're right because the same thing happened to me. They took my money, and it looks so stupid when you tell people, "Oh man, they back child support." Like, man, you a senior citizen now? They still, yep, they still doing that. So, guys, if you got any comments on that, man, leave me some comments in the description, man. If you got anything to say about that, but I think this is really wrong. The system is broke, bro, broke. You're supposed to be helping people out, but instead you punishing 50-year-old man like me, right? I was in the military, okay. I also had to collect EBT, food stamps, just a few years ago, right? And they don't even count those years. And then they keep adding. Child support keeps adding interest, right, every year that you don't pay the full amount. And then if you want to get your driver's license back, guess what they do? Instead of saying, well, you're going to have to give us about 2 years of child support, they say they want the whole thing. So if you owe them like 60 grand for back child support, guess what? You got to come up with 60 grand. Now, please tell me, is there something wrong with this picture or not? How are you going to get your child support money if you can't even drive? Right. So they don't make any sense to me. What they're going to do, lock you up, put you in jail, pay $35,000 a year to keep you in jail and feed you and clothe you and personal hygiene stuff, right, and give you health care. So let me know, man. Something wrong with this picture, man. I don't think Americans deserve to be treated like this.